Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to use reference materials when drawing characters. Let's get started right away. Step 1. Preparation stage. First, you need to decide what to draw. This could be the character's personality or story. For example, I'm going to create a character named Joan of Arc with the concept of ancient war heroes from around the world reawakening and meeting in one place for a battle. Once you've decided what to draw, the next step is to collect reference images. This includes various angles, poses, and outfits of the character. For a character like Joan of Arc, who is a real historical figure, it's also a good idea to research her historical background and related information. Step 2. Sketch stage. Now, after gathering the basic materials and roughly planning how to depict your character, it's time to start sketching. When sketching, focus on the basic pose and outline while looking at the reference materials. At this stage, you should concentrate on the posture and proportions. Details can be added later. Once the sketch is somewhat complete, roughly draw in the main parts of the character's outfit or armor. Step 3. Adding details. You need to refer to the reference materials to realistically express facial details, clothing folds, and armor patterns. Here's a brief explanation of Joan of Arc. She was a national hero of France in the 15th century and a saint of the Roman Catholic Church. She is typically depicted as a woman in medieval armor with short hair, wielding a sword and fighting on the battlefield. There's also a theory that she had black hair. Joan of Arc used a unique flag, which had religious symbols on a white background. Before we continue, for those who struggle with drawing poses, I'll include a link to the Magic Poser website in the description below. It's a convenient website where you can adjust character poses, move joints and fingers, and even modify the direction of light. Now, let's talk about how I used reference materials when drawing this character. I decided to draw full plate armor and chose to depict the asymmetrical shoulder armor that was popular at the time. Additionally, there's a theory that Joan of Arc had a voluptuous figure, so I designed the armor to emphasize her femininity, including adding a light-shaped necklace. To avoid the armor looking too plain, I added details inspired by Elie Saab's designs. Since the shoulder decoration seemed a bit lacking, I referred to other artists' works to add more decoration. Drawing only the full-plate armor seemed to diminish the feminine aspect, so I added a leather skirt and gloves to make her look more feminine. Based on historical records of Joan of Arc, I included a sacred-looking sword similar to the one she might have used. Rather than showing her swinging a sword, I thought it would be more fitting to depict her wielding a flag and commanding the battlefield. I added a flag in the foreground and positioned fabric to flow behind her to make better use of space. I decided on black hair for her, as I liked the model's hair in the reference I used. To contrast with her black hair and give her a mystical appearance, I made her eyes blue, typical of a beautiful Frenchwoman, and included lighting effects on the side of her face. I used these references to work on Joan of Arc. Using this method, I'll show you a few more characters I've worked on. Queen Amanirenas of the Kingdom of Kush. Admiral Sun Sin of Joseon. Samurai warrior Tachibana Jinchio of the Sengoku period. Artemisia I, ruler of Korea. General Shin Rip of Joseon. Today, we looked at how to use reference materials to draw characters. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. I was illustrator Toad Art. Thank you.